How's it going, Mosh Pit? This is Molvo19 here, bringing you another Pokemon Narrative Wi-Fi battle. This time it will be against Human69. Very fun match we both had. As you can see his team on the screen, it looks like he will be on the top, of course. It looks like this is pretty much more of a specially based team. I only see one physical attacker in there, and that would be Ambipom. So we're going to have to see how this plays out with my new team that I've been testing out a little bit. And so overall, this was still a really fun match we both had, so I hope you all enjoy it. I'm going to lead off with my Gajondo, and I was pretty sure he's going to lead off with his Ambipom, but I do have to switch out here because he could get a fake out on me, and that would go first to me instead of my fake out going onto him because he is faster. And so he actually decides to switch out here into his Quagsire, and I'm just going to go for a high jump kick, and I know I can pretty much take any hit from this Quagsire, but he actually goes for a yawn, so I know I have to switch out right here, unless I want to get the sleep status, and that will not be good at all. So I'm going to switch into my Bravery, and he's actually going to switch out as well into his Mega Mew, which is pretty much a bad double switch for him, and he is going to have to switch out into his Rotom Wash. I'm just going to go for a U-turn here because I was pretty sure he was going to switch out, and if he didn't, U-turn would do a lot to Mega Mew. I'm going to go back into my Gajondo and just go for a simple fake out just to see what Pokemon he might go into, or I can just pretty much just kill this Rotom Wash off, but apparently he turns out to be Scarfed, so now I know that he is going to be locked into that Volt Switch, but he actually switches out, so that really does not matter for him at all. So I'm just going to go for a high jump kick. Maybe he would stay in because at that time I still did not know what kind of Rotom Wash that was. So I'm just going to go for a high jump kick, like I said, and then go for a U-turn, and that will finish off the Mega Mew, which is pretty awesome. I was kind of fearing that would be a pretty big threat to my team, but now since that thing is gone, I'm a little bit more satisfied. Apparently his Rotom Wash probably has around like 289 speed with the Scarf, and I only have like 258 or something. I'm just guessing around, but he is faster with his Scarf, so that kind of sucks. And I'm just gonna go for some returns here because I really don't think I can do anything much with my Bravery coming back in later, and then maybe he could potentially set up Stealth Rocks, and that will not be good at all. So I'm just going to go for some returns here because I don't really want to switch out into anything else. I don't know what this Heatran is going to do, and if he did lay out Stealth Rocks, then my Bravery would be really in trouble later on in the battle. So he does lay out Stealth Rocks right now, which is that's fine for me because I really don't have anything else that is weak to Stealth Rocks right now. So I'm going to bring back in my Gajondo, and I'm just going to go for a I'm going to actually go for a high jump kick, but he actually goes for a Protect, and I didn't even know he had Protect on his Heatran. So at this time, that kind of looked like a stall train, maybe to lead Heatran, so that really sucked because that high jump kick didn't hit, and my Gajondo will die now. So now I'm just going to bring in my Alakazam. I'm hoping a Life Orbed Timid Alakazam Focus Blast would kill, but it doesn't. He actually makes a misclick here and goes for a Will-O-Wisp, which is fine for me because he really should have gone for a Fire Blast, and that would have gotten a decent amount of damage on my Alakazam. I mean, he is bulky, and I do have pretty decent special defense, but still it would have helped out. So after he goes for another Protect, I'm just going to go for another Focus Blast, and that is going to take out the Heatran, which I also thought would be another big threat to my team. So now he's going to switch into his Ambipom. I'm not sure how well I could take that fake out, so I'm just going to be safe and go into my little Spike and predicting the fake out, which is exactly what he does. Good thing is he gets Life Orb, Recoil, and Iron Barbs damage, which is always awesome. And I'm just going to set up some Leech Seeds here, and I'm also going to set up my Stealth Rocks too because that will also help me kill the Rotom faster and faster. So he's going to bring in his Quagsire now, and then I'm putting in my Stealth Rocks right now, and now I do have to switch out because I really can't do anything to this Quagsire because I do not carry. Well, first thing, Ferrocy cannot learn Power Whip, and so I really don't have any grass move to kill that Quagsire. So I'm going to bring in my Shaman form, my lame form right now. I'm just going to go for a Seed Flare, hoping he didn't switch out, and he doesn't because he also has two other water types on his team, and he didn't want to Death Flutter those already, and he thought probably Quagsire would be pretty useless, and he could also get the sleep status condition on me. But I do have Natural Cure, so once I switch out, I can get rid of that sleep status. I'm going to stay in here and maybe take an Ice Beam, but I really just wanted to kind of see what this thing was going to do. I was pretty much thinking I would go for an Ice Beam, but I was just making sure. So now I'm going to switch out here, and he's going to go into his Rotom Wash, and I'm going to go into my little Spikes, which is great for me until he actually goes for a Trick, which is kind of going to hurt me because I do have to stay in here and just keep on going for Leech Seed. seeds. That's what I'm going to do right here, and I do lose a lot of my defensive from not having an Evolite anymore, so that really sucks. The only good thing is that his Rotom Wash will be dead after this next Leech Seed turn, but I am going to stay locked in Leech Seeds right now. I don't really want to switch out, fearing that nothing else could really take a Hydro Pump that well, although I could have switched into Shaman, but then again his HP could be very low and he still could outspeed me. So now I'm going to bring in my, well, he's going to bring in his Zubambafu, or whatever the nickname he called it. So I'm going to bring in my Manectric now because I know I can outspeed it, and I'm just going to go for a simple Volt Switch, and that will take out the Zubambafu, and that should be the end of that thing. So I was kind of fearing that thing would be pretty a key role to his team, but since that thing is dead now, it really helps out. So I'm going to switch into my Shaman. I knew all he had left was Ambipom, so I'm just going to let him U-turn me, and that's just fine because now I can just switch into my Alakazam, which will be faster because I am timid, and he is Jolly. He has 361 speed in Jolly, 372 in Timid, and it's pretty basic. So gonna go for Psychic, and that will finish off the Ambipom. He did go for a Fake Out, but it really did not matter because he couldn't hit any move on me that would go first. And so that was pretty much the game. A really fun match we both had there. And so you guys can go check out my channel. Link will be down below, and you guys can also check out his channel too. So comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and I will see you later.